Welcome back to Next Gen Motors, your trusted space for future-ready car reviews and everything driving into tomorrow. Today, we're bringing you an in-depth look at the all-new 2026 Tata Safari Electric ES. The legendary Safari nameplate has gone electric, and it's aiming to redefine what an electric SUV can mean for Indian roads and families alike. Whether you're a long-time Safari fan or simply curious about how Tata is electrifying one of its most iconic models, we've got every angle of this vehicle covered for you. Let's dive right into it. Exterior. First impressions count, and the moment you set your eyes on the new Safari Electric, it becomes clear that this isn't just a cosmetic update. The front design strikes a balance between futuristic and familiar. The traditional grille is now largely enclosed, making way for better aerodynamics. But Tata has maintained a sense of aggression with the bold front fascia. The LED DRLs are sleeker than ever, giving off a piercing look, and they blend seamlessly into a full-width light bar, something we've come to associate with EVs. The split headlamp setup returns, with the primary projector sitting lower on the bumper. Chrome and blue tinted elements subtly emphasize that electric DNA without screaming about it. The bumper has a more sculpted design, and aero intakes add both style and function. Overall, the face of the new Safari Electric announces itself as premium, assertive, and unmistakably modern. Shift your eyes to the side profile and you begin to appreciate how Tata has integrated EV-specific refinements without losing the character of a bold SUV. The overall stance remains muscular, with squared-off wheel arches and a high shoulder line that continues to exude strength. However, there are softer contours now, giving it a more flowing, aerodynamic side look. The alloy wheels, likely to be 19 or 20 inches on higher trims, are intricately designed and may feature aero flaps to reduce drag. Door handles are flush-fitting in some variants, further enhancing efficiency and design language. A distinct EV badge along the side fenders reinforces the car's identity. The blacked-out roof with functional roof rails, strong C-pillar design, and subtle side skirt elements complete a profile that feels both urban and ready for adventure. Moving to the rear, the Safari Electric continues its impressive visual presence. The tailgate is smoother and carries an LED light strip that connects the tail lamps, a design trait common in modern EVs but executed here with a touch of sophistication. The rear lamps themselves have a tri-arrow signature, tying into Tata's design ethos. The bumper is dual-tone and may feature faux vents and diffuser-like elements to accentuate the sportiness. There's no exhaust, obviously, but the design doesn't let that absence feel awkward. A small roof spoiler, shark fin antenna, and rear wiper blend practicality with style. Tata's branding sits boldly at the center with Safari Electric badging towards the lower right. The overall rear design feels cohesive, contemporary, and certainly premium enough to stand tall in the EV SUV market. Interior. Once you step inside the Safari Electric, you'll notice that Tata has elevated the cabin to a new level. The design, space, and technology new feel ready to rival global competitors. The dashboard layout has changed significantly. A large, freestanding touchscreen takes center stage, likely 12.3 inches or more, and integrates Tata's latest infotainment system. It's quick, feature-rich, and offers EV-specific telemetry like real-time range, charging info, and regenerative braking levels. Below it, the climate controls are either touch-sensitive or integrated into a secondary screen, depending on the variant. The steering wheel has a new two-spoke design with an illuminated Tata logo, giving a concept car vibe. The instrument cluster is fully digital and customizable, showing speed, battery level, navigation prompts, and ADAS feedback. Seating is where the Safari has always shined, and the electric version retains its 7-seater layout. Captain seats in the second row may be available in top variants, while others get the traditional bench seat. Upholstery is vegan leather in higher trims, with contrast stitching and possibly color-themed interiors depending on the exterior color. The third row is usable, but best suited for kids or shorter adults on longer trips. Comfort features are plenty: ventilated seats, ambient lighting, dual-zone climate control, wireless charging, a premium sound system, possibly JBL or a similar brand, and multiple charging ports in all rows. The panoramic sunroof continues to offer that open, airy feel, while the flat floor architecture, thanks to the EV platform, gives more legroom, especially in the second row. Storage space remains impressive. Even with all three rows up, you get decent boot space, and folding down the third row opens up a cavernous area perfect for road trips or big shopping days. Safety is also front and center. The Safari Electric may come equipped with 6 to 8 airbags, ABS, escape, hill hold, ISOFIX mounts, and most excitingly, Level 2 ADAS features in top trims. Think adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, autonomous emergency braking, and maybe even traffic sign recognition. Parking sensors all around, a 360-degree camera, and driver attention monitoring could round out a very advanced safety package. Performance. On the performance side, Tata hasn't officially revealed all the numbers yet, but expectations and test mule settings give us a pretty solid picture. The Safari Electric could come with two powertrain options: a single-motor rear-wheel drive version producing around 170 to 200 horsepower, and a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup that could push up to 300 horsepower. Torque will be instant and satisfying, as expected from any electric motor. Acceleration figures are estimated at 0 to 100 km per hour in under 8 seconds for the AWE variant, while the RWD could do it in about 9 to 10 seconds. Battery capacity could vary between 60 to 80 kWh, depending on the variant. Tata is targeting a range of up to 500 km under ideal conditions. Real-world range might hover around 400 to 450 km depending on driving habits, terrain, and AC usage. Fast charging will be supported, possibly up to 150 kilowatts, which means 0 to 80% charge in about 40 minutes with the right charger. AC charging at home would take 8 to 10 hours with a 7.2 kilowatts wall box. Regenerative braking will offer adjustable levels, including a one-pedal driving experience for city traffic. Handling and ride quality are expected to be significantly refined. The added weight from the battery is managed with a retuned suspension setup. You get the usual drive modes like Eco, City, and Sport, but also terrain modes such as Rough Road, Wet, or Sand in the AWD version. The steering is expected to be light at low speeds and firm up as you go faster. Noise insulation has also been improved to deliver a silent and premium cabin experience, letting you enjoy your drive without engine vibrations or unwanted road sounds. Pricing will be a major factor. While nothing is confirmed yet, early estimates suggest that the entry-level variant of the Tata Safari Electric could start around a superscript 126 slot X showroom. The mid-level trams, with better features and range, could be priced between a superscript 128 to a superscript 131 lakh. The top-end dual-motor AWD version with all the bells and whistles might stretch up to a superscript 135 lakh or more. This puts it right in the segment of premium urban electric SUVs, but the value proposition could be strong considering the space, tech, and range Tata is packing into this product. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Tata Safari Electric looks set to be a strong contender in the growing EV SUV space. It carries forward the Safari's legacy of space, comfort, and road presence while stepping into a future defined by sustainability, intelligent technology, and electric performance. With a striking design, modern features, solid expected range, and Tata's improving reputation in the EV space, this might just be the most complete electric SUV package for Indian families who don't want to compromise on size or status. We'll be keeping a close eye on official launch updates, driving impressions, and ownership feedback as soon as this hits the roads. Until then, tell us in the comments, would you go electric with a Safari? Does it tick all the boxes for your next big SUV? Thanks for tuning into this full review of the 2026 Tata Safari Electric. Don't forget to like and subscribe.